Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, all about Sweetknives. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing if you like what you see. You can just hit the button down below, and just to let you know, one of the things that separates me from a lot of the other knife reviewers is that the knife that you are about to see was not sent to me and it was not given to me. I had to buy it myself, and my promise to you is you will get my honest opinions of this knife. Also, in the description of this video, I have links to a lot of my recommended playlists, and I put links in there to my most popular videos, so you should definitely check those out. And if you're looking at awesome gear and you want to buy some really cool stuff, check out the links that I put directly to Amazon in the description. Take a look at those. I'll get right to it. This is the Benchmade 380 Allard. Some people say Ally or Ally. It's hard to pronounce that name. This is the inside of the box. Comes with a couple extra screws, and that will be for something I'll show you in a second. Comes in a little bag, little Benchmade bag. This is a small little knife. Check this out. Pretty sweet little knife. It's got a Wharncliffe blade style, and I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit to the just a little bit in there, just so you can see what that looks like. Really awesome looking knife. That's the reason that I wanted it. Just looks really cool. This is a good travel knife, as a lot of people have already said, because it's so small. Plus it just looks cool, and it's got this built-in money clip, which can be removed. So those two screws that come with it here, if you didn't want the money clip part on there, you could just take this off, take out these studs here, and then there's standoffs, and you can just put these screws in, and then it would just be like a regular pocket knife. So you definitely got that going. The thing that's really special about this knife, it's made out of S30V, and that's something that's seen on a lot of Benchmade's higher end knives. It's got this cool blue pivot ring there as well. This is a look at it from the side, the back. And one of the things that I'll also tell you, it's a friction folder, so it's a little bit different than a lot of Benchmades. There's no locking mechanism. So as you open this, it opens and it stays there. It's, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. Like when I do that, it's not going anywhere. But when you shut it, it also stays like that, and there's no lock. So it's solely based on how you open it, with this and with that, that. So yeah, I mean, that's a cool thing. It's got this G10 handle, really really nice. I love that, and it just feels good in the hand. So definitely worth checking out. The blade length, it's just a tiny blade. It's not even 2 inches. That's 1.6 inches, and blade thickness is 0.09 inches, so it's not ultra thick, but it's not really too small. Total length open 4.5 inches roughly, and when you close it, it's roughly 3.3 inches, and it weighs about 1.8 ounces, and it's about 0.38 inches thick when you look at it like that. So that's kind of just some of the little things about it. One of the other things is it's got a bottle opener here, so if you want to open up bottles, that's a nice way just to open up bottles. And then it also has this pry bar or screwdriver built right into it, and it's got a micro hex nut, so you can use your micro bits with it. So that's kind of cool. It also has this lanyard hole, so you can use that as well. One of the things that I would say is a little bit of a downer is if you don't have a ton of money, which most of us don't, this knife is, to me, it seems like it's a little bit more on the high end, but it looks really sweet. So you pay about $140 for this knife, and I bought this one in one of the stores. You can see I paid $140 for it. I bought this a few months back. In fact, it's the late 2020 right now, right before Christmas. I went on to Benchmade.com, their website. This wasn't even on their website. So I think it's in the process of being discontinued. or it will be soon. You can still get it on Amazon. I'll put a link right in the description to where you can buy it, and I'll update that once that is no longer available. But right now you can still get it on Amazon. So if you want to get this for someone, it's a sweet Christmas gift. It's a sweet gift for anybody, really, because it is a cool looking knife. The only thing is, you just it's a fair bit of money for the knife. But again, there's not a lot of knives like this. This will be a collector item someday. I guarantee it. There's a lot of Benchmades that come out year to year and they discontinue them and you can no longer get them. This one here is going to be collectible because it's just such a unique, super unique. And this designer on it, it's it's very, very unique. So anyway, definitely check it out. One thing I wanted to show you that I thought could be a little bit of an improvement, and it's a little bit of a mystery myself that I thought was just a little bit ironic, is when you look at this, you take for granted this little part right here. This looks like a Phillips screwdriver. And actually, it's not. And I want to show you something. So you can't really easily use that as a Phillips screwdriver. It looks like you can, but you really can't. And all they had to do, I'm going to show you this. This is the Gerber curve. And Gerber had this figured out. So this knife here is one I've already done a review on. I'll put a link in the description as well. It's got all these different tools, but I wanted to show you this one. This is actually a usable Phillips screwdriver head right here. Now, why Benchmade couldn't put, or adapt to something like that, it wouldn't have been real hard to do. They could have made it like that, and then it would have been usable right there. I wish they would have just made this just a little bit better so you could use it as a Phillips screwdriver. Otherwise, it would have been real handy. So again, this is the Gerber curve. I'll put a link right up there if you want to watch that video. But this one here is the Benchmade 380, and you can do a lot of stuff with it. So definitely check them both out. Lastly, I did want to test the sharpness. I'm always curious what these knives come at from the factory. So let's just see what it comes at from the factory. We'll turn on the light here. It's kind of hard when you turn the light. Maybe I'll leave the light off. And we're going to test. I got a clip in. This is the best sharpness tester. We'll see. I got the chart here. It should come in or under 300. And since the geometry of this one is this Wharncliffe blade, check this blade style out. It is just paper thin. But Benchmade usually doesn't have knives come much sharper than this. So let's just see where this comes from. It feels pretty sharp, but let's just see. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. 135. That's very good. That's about what I thought. So that comes in right at about a utility razor blade. A lot of high-end cutlery comes in at about 250 to 350. So this passes the ultra sharpness test straight from the factory. I did not do anything to that edge. This is literally how it came from the factory. So geometry can play a huge role in how sharp a knife is. I know that edge is really sharp as well, but the geometry lends itself very good to this particular knife. So there you got it. Another thing too, the geometry, just the blade shape, the design makes this worth buying. And again, you can use money. You want to put money in there, you can hold your dollars or whatever. Pretty sweet design. I like the blue, and I like the blue standoffs. And again, if you are traveling, this is a great little option for you guys. And definitely going to be one of those collectible knives in the future. Another thing, guys, check out some of these other videos. I'll put the links here at the end of this video for some fake Benchmades that are being shown out there. I've already shown in a few of my other videos, and if you're following me, you've probably seen this, but there's a lot of fake Benchmades. I haven't seen this one produced as a fake yet, but check out these other videos. And again, take a moment, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you made it this far, just hit that subscribe button and like this video. I'd really, really appreciate that. And I got a lot of cool stuff coming out later this week. I'm going to be putting out updates a lot more frequently. I got tons of stuff. So thanks, guys. Thanks for checking it out, and have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.